Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
What's up, everybody? Now today we're gonna go over on how to make your own toothpaste. And some of you might be asking, like, why would you want to make your own toothpaste? What's the reason for it? When we have Colgate, we have Crest and stuff like that. Okay, for one, I'm really against fluoride. And fluoride's in all of our tap water, fluoride's in our toothpaste, and it's like the primary thing. It turns out that ounces of water, tap water, is equivalent to the portion you put on your toothbrush. And on the back of the toothpaste, it says to contact your local physician if it's ingested. You know, like if you eat toothpaste, you have to contact your poison physician or something to control poison. It's freaking crazy to me. Like the same thing that's in the water that we drink every day, it's poison in the toothpaste. I don't know. And we brush our teeth with it. You know, come on. So this is a way to kind of use an alternative, and it works. Alright, so all we're gonna need today is, of course, the coconut oil, the very famous coconut oil I'm always using for all my shakes. Also, we got some all natural sea salt. Sea salt is actually good for bacteria, kills your bacteria in your mouth, for bad breath and everything. Also baking soda, pure baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate, the stuff that's in your toothpaste anyways. It also whitens your teeth. It's also good for bad breath as well. And the last time I did it, I did it without peppermint flavor. I did it without the whole toothpaste fill, and it was just a big shock because I've been used to having the toothpaste flavor. So I'm adding this in there for you folks. You can get all of these stuff, all of these ingredients here at a natural foods market. There's one by my house called Clark's. It's really good. Trader Joe's, maybe Fresh and Easy has it. I'm not too sure. I haven't been in there. Yeah, we're gonna just need that and little cake icing thingamajig. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. It's actually right here. Yeah. All right, let's get started. All right, people. So you just get one of these here, the thing for the icing. You can use saran wrap. I use the sandwich bag just because I didn't have the saran wrap. All right. So what I did was I cut the bag, of course, because you have to fit this piece in there. I cut the bag to about there. So let's do that now. All right. So it's about that length right there. Cut it right here. Cut it across. Next, what I did was I got a piece of either saran wrap or a sandwich bag. It's a piece of plastic. And the reason for this is because you're gonna pour liquid coconut oil inside of it, and you don't want it to spew out. I mean, if there's any other suggestions that you can do, figured this is the best way for me at this time. If there's any suggestions that you guys have, and go ahead and send them to me. It gets really tight in here. Especially those of you who have bigger hands. Put it through. Make sure it's not fully through, all the way through. Make sure it's just nice and tight and snug. So look at it. We have it right here. See how it's there? It's not all the way completely on. It's just right there. And so none of the coconut oil or the mixture, the toothpaste in itself, comes out. All right, next, this piece. We put this on the top. Some of you are already professional at this. This is the first time I've actually worked with it this way. The last toothpaste I made, I actually put it in like a Tupperware thing, and I actually had to just scoop it out and then put it on my toothbrush, or just put it in my mouth and then start brushing my teeth with it. Didn't work out really good that way. Figure this is the best way to do it. There we are. Put this on here like that, and you can screw that on there, and then it's done. I don't want to screw it on yet, just because I want to make the mixture now, and I don't want to compromise any tearing of this and then having it spew out. Alright, let's get the ingredients going. Alright, now we're going to get to actually making the toothpaste itself. So, I started it out already. I got a measuring cup here. Starting off, had the flame on low. You don't want to make the coconut oil too hot because it'll melt through the bag. Now this stuff it melts really quick by itself. Like I could just have it in my room when it's on a hot day and it'll melt. You want to put 2/3 of your whole toothpaste, 2/3, let it be coconut oil, and a third of it salt and baking soda. All right, now we got the coconut all melted. It's all liquid form here. It's all the way down. Now we're gonna add the salt, the baking soda, and the peppermint flavor. Just go ahead and add that in there. Just got a good amount. Now some of you are gonna be making a smaller, or maybe a smaller portion, but I'm making a lot of it, so I'm gonna need a lot more. You want to make sure that the salt and the baking soda come out evenly. You want to do equal parts of both of them, whether it is how much whatever you're using. Alright. Probably need a little bit more, so I put a little too much there. Now I tried some of this peppermint oil flavoring. It's actually just, if you look right here, just sunflower oil and organic peppermint oil. So it's actually just oil, adding more oil to it. I would think maybe about a spoonful would do the trick. Just add a spoonful there. You know what? Let's just do 2. Let's actually add 2 spoons full. Put it out there. And let's mix that around. You want to get the consistency right. So whether it's if it's too watery, then you want to add more salt or baking soda. You want to make sure you mix it now and not throw the oil in the bag and then the salt and baking soda in afterwards. Mix it now so it's evenly distributed. I'll make another video on fluoride and all the so-called benefits to it. Oh, this is perfect. Oh yeah, just make sure all the chunks are all out. All right, folks. Now, if the coconut oil and the mixture is too liquidy, or it's too, in my case, it was too liquidy, so I gotta, I guess, thicken it by cooling it more. So I threw it in the fridge so it can speed up the process, and I'll show you how it looks. All right, so I let it cool for a little bit. You can see a little bit of dryness on the outside right there, a little crust, little coconut crust right there. It's still a little warm, but it's fine. It's okay. It's supposed to be a little warm, not too warm. It's really warm enough just so the coconut oil could be completely liquid. Now let's mix this one more time to make sure we got this right. Alright, here we are. There we go. So we have it here. See, no leaks, and it's there. And once it cools, it'll harden. And it's hardened. That's where you want it to be. All right, everyone. I got the mixture right here. What I suggest is that you immediately throw it in the fridge. So I got a glass here. Put it in the glass. Usually that helps. We'll worry about this part, the top part right here, on how to seal it later. Just throw this in the fridge or the freezer, whatever which one you like. It's quicker in the freezer. All right. Now while that's going, that's cooling down. It's hardening. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more of what I know about what I've read about fluoride. So I've read, actually, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put the links of where I found this information in the description in the bottom. I'll go ahead and put that in there for you folks to say if you don't believe what I'm saying. I'm just gonna show you what I've read, and I'm gonna tell you from my experience. I've seen the difference, and I noticed a difference in the way I think, because fluoride, in fact, it calcifies your pineal gland. But your pineal gland is where your third eye. It's where your third eye. Maybe some people don't know what that is. You can research it. I'll talk more about it. It's a better. It's for you to better kind of get in touch with your mental and your spiritual yourself. If your pineal gland's clouded, you have less connectivity to yourself. And I'm a person who is strong about mental strength, because if you don't have mental strength, you can't have physical strength. And if you're trying to bodybuild or whatever you're trying to do in life, be successful in whatever endeavor that you're going through, you're gonna want mental strength. And the way you can gain it is through connectivity with your mind and your body and your spirit. So that's my take on fluoride, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. I'm trying to get to more mental strength. Plus, it's like a poison, so there's really no use for it. It doesn't need to be in your toothpaste. All right, now I pulled it out of the freezer, frozen for the most part. Get this thing closed up here. So rubber band I hear would work. Small rubber band. Double it if you want. I don't think it's necessary though. Twist it up. Looks like I made a little too much. That's alright. And there we are. Got yourself some toothpaste there. Now you want to throw it back in the fridge. Make sure it's fully hardened. This time I would put it in the fridge, not the freezer. And just let it sit. I'll give it about an hour, maybe 2. So when you go and put it in the refrigerator, or the fridge or the freezer, you want to make sure it's flat, like that. You want to make sure it's flat, so that you get an equal amounts of both, or all three. Get the equal amounts of coconut oil, sea salt, and baking soda. There we go. Now, if you want to throw this back in the fridge, so it can harden again before you use it. And you get like a little needle or something that can reach. This right here I'm using for balls, pumping up balls, this little needle for pumping up balls. So when this freezes again, or when I cool this down so it hardens again, I could poke a little hole and it's ready to use. Alright, that concludes this video. Try it out, guys. Let me know what you think. If you have any other suggestions on any better ways to do it, or any like better containers that you can still be effective, or better ways of taking it out of the icing thing, let me know. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time.